Well, blessed morning, folks. Today is October 18th, so no further ado. With no further ado, let's cop our head off and dive into today's lesson. October 18th is the gift of God's smile. We have Daniel 9 and 18. We do not make requests of you because we are righteous, but because of your great mercy. How merciful the Lord is to give us his unfailing love so that we can have a second chance. We can have a second life. We don't have to go to a second death, y'all. We're not meant for the pit of hell. You're meant to go home to the kingdom of heaven. If only when God smiles and says we are saved, we salute him, thank him, and live like those who have just received a gift from the commander-in-chief. We seldom do that, though. We prefer to get salvation the old-fashioned way. We earn it. We accept grace is to admire. To accept grace is to admire. To accept grace is to admit failure, a step we are hesitant to take. We often impress God with how good we are, rather than confessing how great he is, for he is the great I am. We dizzy ourselves with doctrine, burden ourselves with rules, think that God will smile on our effort. He doesn't. It's futile. Self-righteousness and selfishness is futile. You can't never earn your way into heaven. You can earn your way into hell, though, if you want to live like that. What wisdom is there in that? Grace is the name of this book. It's unmerited favor. That's why he went upon a cross at Calvary, so that he could become our high priest, something none of us could do. Would you want to sacrifice your child? If God asked me to sacrifice cake and cubby like he asked Abraham to sacrifice Isaac, I would be hesitant to do so, really. And I've been believing in the Lord 16, almost 17 years now, but still, I don't want to give my daughters up. But if he told me to, and I really had it in my heart, I would do it. I wouldn't want to take cake and cubby up the hill and then fully know what I'm going to do, you know? But thank the Lord, he has such awesome, unfailing love and mercy upon us. We ain't got to do that because he's the high priest. He's the ultimate sacrifice for all time. So who are we to think that we can earn our way into heaven? That's stupid. Never seen once again, here we go. Never seen a U-Haul behind a hearse. Gospel is not for the healthy hiker who boasts that he made the journey alone. It is instead for the crippled leper who begs God for a back on which to ride. We have to depend on him. Lean on me. If you lean on the Lord, you're going to learn that is true maturity. Why do we often impress God with how good we are rather than confess how great he is? Because we're flesh, because we're stupid. The flesh always wants to try and triumph over the spirit, which is a futile war once again. The Lord lifted us up at our surrender by his strong right hand of victory. I think of the flesh as the left. It is needed, but it is never to be exceeded. The flesh can never exceed over the spirit. And when it does, you are going to learn a lesson as well as I. And what I've learned is don't let your emotions govern you. Let God take control. Let the Holy Spirit have control. And you're going to do what's right. And if you do what's wrong, but you know what to do what's right, well, you know the sin is knowing what you ought to do and not doing it. So what do? You ask for forgiveness. And then you try not to repeat that sin again to the best of your ability. And if you fall short, well, the Lord is going to understand you with that unfailing love and mercy. And you do your best. And after a while, I guarantee you're not going to do it again because you're going to learn. And it's just that simple. That's how awesome his mercy is upon us. And with all that being said, know that you can laugh and you can smile without fear of the future. I'm going to ask for y'all to pray for my cousin Dickie Joe Hunter. He crossed the stars this morning, so the Hunter family has lost another one. And man, I hope he made it right with the Lord, because my Sagi, his dad, Dickie Hunter Sr., he raised his family right. So I hope that he did what is right. I hope he heard, "Job well done, good, faithful servant, Dickie Joe Hunter." He was a good man. He was a funny man. And he was a great sax player, just like his dad. Be blessed, your iron journey. Laugh without fear of the future.